So for my second video, I decided I would try something a little different. Instead of actually getting straight up into the makeup and showing you my rainbow eye look, which will be coming next week, I actually decided that I would try and recreate my grade 7 makeup look. So in grade 7, it was mainly focusing on the eye area, and I didn't really do anything much else. And if I did, I looked like a clown. Grade 7 was horrible. I don't let anyone see those videos. You can quote me on that. So I didn't really wear foundation then. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to put on a Glam Glow moisturizer today that has a bit of a tint to it and a bit of a shine, so I can just kind of get something going and lay down on my face, then I can do the rest of my makeup. Currently right now I have my eyebrows done and I have my eyeliner done, and I'm just going to take those off and then I'm going to come back and we're going to get right into it. Alright, I've got my face clean, I've got my makeup off, and we're going to get started. The palette that I'm actually going to be using today is the same palette that I used in grade 7. I've had it for way too long. It's probably definitely expired. And that is the Too Faced Cat Eyes. So we're just going to open it up. As you tell, I've used most of it. It's very old. Probably like 100% expired, honestly. But I use... I can't even see the color. Leopard. I used leopard on my brows to turn them into blocks. And then I used Panther for other things. So this is the palette that we're going to be using today to get my brows done. It was an eyeshadow palette, but me being the creative kid I was, I said, why can't you use eyeshadow for your brows? And now we have eyeshadows that are made for your brows. Product number 2 is I put highlight on my eyes as an eyeshadow. So we're going to use this Aura Beauty palette just to use the shimmer to put on my eyes. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. It has 4 different shades. We're going to be using the more skin tone shade for this because I didn't really use color on my eyelids. It was more just a shimmer to try and accentuate my eyelids. For my eyelashes, this is something that I've actually been using for years, and I think it was the first type of mascara I've ever got, and that is the Essence Princess Mascara. This one was for volume, but it's super old, so you can't even see exactly what it even says. So this is something that I used for a long time. You can still get it, and I'll put any prices below if these products are still being made. I don't think the Cat Eyes is, and I think we're okay with that. We can leave that. We can put it to rest. It was really cheap. That's why I continually bought it. So at the time I was all for the cheap makeup. Now not so much. Another product that we'll be using on my brows to bring out the darkness that I had so many years ago is the Easy Breezy Brow by CoverGirl. This one is definitely a newer product. You can definitely get it at Sephora probably. If the product is still being made, it's definitely gonna be down below here, just like the rest. I honestly stay away from the brow mascaras because I just don't like how clumpy it can make it look. I don't like how hard your brow gets. It gets really stiff, and I think you still want your brow looking real, not like some sort of art project that went wrong. This is the brush we're going to be using for our brow today. It's specifically made for Sephora. It's a Sephora brush line. It's really good. I highly recommend. They give you all the brushes that you need and nothing more, nothing less. It definitely has everything that you need for your regular everyday makeup. It's a really good product, and it's definitely going to help me out today for getting that dark brow look. Because I did eyeliner back then, we're also going to be using the Fenty Beauty eyeliner. Fenty Beauty is obviously a good product. It's by Rihanna. Of course, her stuff can be a little more on the pricier side, but I think is really worth it. It's really good. I'm going to open it up and show you what it looks like. So this is basically what it looks like. It's just a fine tip pen. It gets you where you need to go. It does exactly what you need to when you're doing your winged eyeliner, so it's definitely a product that I live by right now, and it's what I used to have my eyeliner done earlier today. And just for some moisturizing, we're going to be using another Glam Glow product. This one is really good for days that you just don't necessarily want to wear like heavy set foundation. You can definitely use this moisturizer because it gives you a bit of a tint and a glow to your skin and moisturizes it at the same time. So it's a big product I use constantly, especially underneath my makeup because it gives me that glow. So I think we're just gonna get into it. First of all, we're gonna shape out the eyebrows, just kind of brush them out. So first things first, I'm going to take the Glam Glow moisturizer and I'm just going to put it all over my face. So this is what it looks like on the inside. It smells really good. And you just take a small swipe of it like this and dab it along your face. You don't need too much. And then you just massage it in all around. Alright, now that we've got that done, I'm now going to move on to my brows. So we're going to take our Sephora brush and we're going to go into the Cat Eye palette by Too Faced. And I'm going to go into color Leopard and we're just going to pile it on the brush and get it on the brows. It's definitely looking thick, a little messy, shaped, that's for sure. So that's brow number 1 done. We're gonna move on to the next one. So now that we have both of our brows done, and yes, I really did make them blocks like this, they were a lot worse. They were a lot darker. I realized actually when I was doing this that the shadow that I used are called wet and dry. So you can use them dry and you can use them wet. And I actually used them wet to help pack on all of that stuff. So it's not as dark, but it's definitely there. It's definitely blocky. And I also had way thicker brows back then. Like huge. Mine are already thick as can be. But these were like, they were big, okay? They were not good. So now we're gonna go in with the brow shape and definer and we're just gonna load it on.
Oh girl, you're kidding me.
You know, this product definitely helps contribute to the dark, blocky brows. I'm just glad I learned what tweezers, waxing, and threading were. Hey guys, I'm a bit higher up. I took a moment, my feet were getting tired because I was sitting on them on the floor. So I brought my chair over and now we're gonna continue with the rest of our makeup. The next part in all of this is going to be the highlight on the eyelids. So I would just usually take the middle finger and just get a nice good swatch on. And then I would pack it on to the eyelid as such. Okay, now that we have our eyelids figured out, we're now going to move on to the first portion of the eyeliner. I say the first portion because I did 2 different things. I would use the eyeliner on top of my eyelid, and then I would go in with a powder on the bottom, and I regret those days. I looked super emo, and I did wear black all the time, so that didn't help. So we're going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty eyeliner. Okay, so that's one side done. I did a lot of the baby wings when I was in 7th grade because I wasn't that into the eccentrics and I just don't think I actually knew how to do eyeliner very well. I mean, I still don't, but it definitely is better now. Okay, so I got the second wing done off camera. They're definitely not even. They're small and pudgy, just like me in 7th grade. So this is just how I did it. It was just something I didn't really care about, something I took not much time on in the mornings. It was just a grab and go type of feel. The next thing is we're actually gonna go in with the same brush that we used earlier for our brow, and we're gonna get the tip of it colored in Panther from the same palette. We're gonna do this in the waterline / bottom eyelid. Now that we got the super emo part of the look done, we're almost completely finished. Next, we're gonna go in with the Princess to get the mascara on. Keep in mind that when I did my mascara back then, I also never went on to the bottom lashes. So that's something I won't be doing today. I'm just pressing the mascara tip into my eye right there to really, get the look nailed down. Now for the finishing touch is the setting spray. What did I do to myself? So now that our look is done, I honestly can't even tell the difference between my past self and myself now. My eyebrows are really thick. I've got that nice black look all over my eye, looking like an emo kid. It's all fantastic. The more I look at myself, the more I ask, why did I ever go through a phase that young? The more I look at this, the more I realize that I probably should have never been allowed to touch makeup in grade 7. Honestly, doing my makeup look from grade 7, I realized I am still that person. I look a lot like that person. I'm seeing the resemblance between me and my past self. I mean, I thought I had changed so much since then, but I'm honestly that same person, and it made me realize that after I did all my makeup like this. This is definitely not a makeup look I would ever do again. It doesn't look bad on me now, but back then, it was a whole other story. Anyways, hit like and subscribe. Recommend me to your friends. I'm trying to get out there. Make sure to expect videos from me every week. They're going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I hope you enjoy my blast from the past because next week I'm going to be doing a rainbow eye look. And I'll see you all next week. See ya. Palette.